What up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Matt White, and today I'm going to give you my thoughts on a new horror sci-fi film called No One Will Save You, which is streaming on Hulu, and it tells a story about an exiled, anxiety-ridden homebody played by Caitlin Dever, who is now being invaded by the aliens in her home, and now she's in the fight for her survival. Basically, they really took the idea from the third act finale from the M. Night Shyamalan Signs and pretty much expand upon it, which it was such an interesting concept for the writer and director by Brian Duffield, which he was one of the screenwriters of the film called Love and Monsters, which it's another film that a lot of people talk about, and you should definitely watch it. It's so good. I recommend it. And this is the film that I didn't have a lot of expectations going in. I didn't know that this film existed until a lot of critics were raving about it, and Hulu was starting to market this movie. And I was very curious to check this movie out. And after watching this, I would say this film is fantastic. I was very impressed by the sound design, the music score, and Caitlin Dever's performance was excellent. I thought she nailed on the performance. And in this movie, there's pretty much no dialogue throughout the whole movie. It was way more of like it had a little similarities to A Quiet Place Part 1, where you don't see a lot of characters add a lot of dialogue, that they do a lot of sign languages, but they didn't do this in this one. Like majority of the film, there are no dialogue. You don't see them speaking once. I mean, you only see a Caitlin Dever's character speak in 3 words, but I won't tell you what it is because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But I thought that was such a challenging to see this film and have the cast members like not speaking any dialogue whatsoever, but the physicality of Caitlin Dever's performance was so believable and it was emotional. I thought it was incredible for how she was able to take that challenge as an actress, and I thought it was interesting that the director wanted to take on that challenge that we haven't seen in a while. And I thought that the story itself was very good. I was so invested in Caitlin Dever's arc because throughout the whole movie, she's been living in a house alone that she grew up in, and a lot of the people in the town and the community really hates her. And they don't really explain why yet, but time you get to the third act, it really it really shows you why why they hate her so much and what she did wrong. And after you've seen the big reveal, you start to take a different perspective viewpoint of how we see her main character. And it just questions about how her perspective changes on the viewpoint of the world. And it's a movie that you probably had to watch on repeat to really piece it all together and get really deep into it, because you're not going to get all that in the first viewing of the film. If you watch it again, I feel like you will learn things new and pick up on things. But I thought the visual effects were impressive. And yeah, a lot of people will probably critique about the alien design and how they were shown in plain view, but for me personally, I wasn't bothered by it. I was still impressed, even though it was a little generic, the alien design that we've seen before. But the one alien design was the one that was chasing after Caitlin Dever's character, a giant spider alien creature that was so creepy. It really just put me on the edge of my seat. And this is a film that should have came out in the theater. I mean, I get why they didn't do it. It kind of had the similarity circumstances when they put out movies on streaming that was meant to be in the theatrical release, like kind of like the movie on the Predator prequel called Prey, which that movie was pretty solid, and it was a movie that could have been shown in the theater. And this is one of those movies that it should have been shown in the theater. And it's a movie, it was like an hour 30 something minutes, if I'm not mistaken. The runtime is a great length. I thought it was perfect. It didn't need to be long. It didn't need to be too short. As long as it had a nice length that has a good story and it was on point, they never bore you in the setup with that film in the beginning. They simply like jump you right in, and the plot really kicks. And I thought it delivered so well. I was like entertained from beginning to end. Now, I will point out the weakness, and there's just one big weakness that I did not like, was the ending of the film. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know how I felt about it, but I don't know. I really was not a big fan of the ending. Maybe if I watch it again, I'll have a different viewpoint on that and had changed my tune. Overall, this is one of the best films of the year, and it's another original horror film that you should watch. If you're someone who has been wanting to see another original horror movie or sci-fi in general, this is one of them. I encourage you to watch this. I really hope that they release it in cinema at some point, but I don't know if they're going to do it. I won't hold my breath for it. And now What did you think of this movie? Did you really love No One Will Save You, or were you someone that disagrees and thought it was just wasn't for you and you were unsatisfied with it? Just jump down in the comment section below and leave me your thoughts. I would love to hear your opinion. And if you like this review, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. I would really appreciate your support. I'm going to continue putting out more videos. I got a lot of plans to putting out a lot of horror movie reviews during the Halloween spooky season, which is that like the scary mania type event. I'm not calling it scary mania. I'm just giving you an example. So it's going to be a daily review, and I might put this out, my first review for Blade on YouTube probably in a few days, because we're getting towards the end of October, and by then I will be releasing it daily for horror films that I've seen and I wanted to talk about, and there's going to be a lot of horror films that I have not seen and I wanted to give you my thoughts on it, for films that came out decades ago. I'm really excited to do this. I can't wait to review more of these horror films. I'm really excited to do this. And if you if you want to support my social media platforms, if you want to find me, the link tree will be down in the description down below. So, and I'm mostly active on TikTok, Threads, Instagram, mostly. But if you want to find the rest of my social media platforms, just click on the link tree in the description. And I'm also doing a Smallville rewatch podcast called Small Talk. I'm co-hosting it with Ryan Cam on Ryan Cam's YouTube channel and with 3D Jacob. I'm having a great time doing it. It's like, for most of you, for those of you who have been following me for a while, you know how much I really love Smallville. And I was so happy that Ryan Cam was able to bring me on his channel and talk about it and break down the 3 episodes each week. And Ryan Kent has never seen the show. He's experiencing it for the first time. I love seeing his first reaction, and experiencing the show for the very first time, and it's refresh experience. The first season, we just wrapped it up, so I'll put that on my playlist in the link. And we just posted the first 3 episodes of season 2, so definitely check that out as well. All the link will be down in the description so that you'll be able to find it easily. We're in the season 2 and we're already excited. We just got done recording our on the episodes 4 through 6, so that will be up on Tuesday as well. Overall, I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, wherever you're from, and I hope you guys stay safe and take care.